Welcome, everyone, new members especially. We appreciate you joining us as an orientation of sorts into MBCEA and member benefits. And we're always glad to have members who have been around for a while that would like a refresher or maybe just want to make sure that they are accessing and know about all of the benefits of MBCEA membership. So I am the executive director of the MBCEA. I would like to introduce Britton Graver. She is our administrative assistant. And so you will be receiving emails from her and communicating with her a lot. Don't be offended if you send me an email. I end up forwarding it to her and you get a response from her. That is her job to take care of the membership type questions. You also, Robert Tiffin was on. I know he's already hidden himself there, but Robert Tiffin is the current MBCEA president.
Afternoon, everybody.
And so, Britton, you are free to go if you would like to get back to work. Thank you for coming on to say hello. The first thing before I get going, what you've been seeing on the screen this whole time is just some upcoming things that I wanted to make you aware of. Renewal invoices come out in November, due in January, so make sure that your billing person is aware of that. Britton did send out emails to everyone to make sure that she had the correct billing contact. Save the date for our 56th annual conference. It's going to be in May in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to talk a lot about the new MBCEA app. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, you can aim your phone camera at the appropriate QR code as it's on the screen at this time to download the app. And we offer a free monthly webinar series. And the next one coming up is Crane Lift Plan Requirements. That's November 7th. You can register for that now, and you can also sponsor that. So that's what I wanted to share on that before getting into everything. Okay, let me show you, as soon as your membership is approved, whoever completed the online application is going to get this welcome email. There's a lot in it. So it's going to be a little bit tailored to your membership type, but this is generally the same for most members. So this is a sample for a contractor member. We talk about all the great things that you can do in your member compass. So when you create your account, it's your dashboard. Depending on the level of your access, is dependent on what you will see. And we'll get into that as we go look at the member compass. But we do encourage you to bookmark that and visit that often and always be logged in when you are on the website and registering for anything. Again, remind you of the code of conduct you promise to adhere to by being a member. We have a link to the MBCEA logo. We encourage you to add my email address to your safe senders list. And as you were joining us, you probably saw a bunch of things going on in the chat. So if you scroll back up to the top, you're going to see the 2 email addresses in the chat box that I would like you to whitelist. A lot of our emails go into spam and junk, or servers reject them. And so if you have one of these providers, Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo, I provide the steps for you to add our email addresses to your safe senders list. The newsletter comes out on the 15th of each month. I encourage you to read that. It is the main way we communicate with you. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. This big paragraph here talks about all the social media things. And so if you are on social media at all, we encourage you to engage, like, participate, follow, share. And there's also a link to subscribe to Metal Construction News. If you are not a subscriber of that yet, we put a lot of articles in Metal Construction News. We advertise for our conference there. So the MBCEA app link is there. And then we talk about the training that's available. You get a different discount code every year, but we give you all the information right up front for that year's discount code, the instructions about how to access the free training and where to go. So that's in that. And we always encourage you to sign up for the new member roundtable. If you are not the person who completed the online membership application and you did not receive this email and you would like to receive this email, please feel free to send an email to Britton, admin@mbcea.org, and ask her to forward that to you. So all this information then you can have at your fingertips as well. And anyone else that you think should have access to this and get all this information instead of just the person who completed the online application. Again, I'm encouraging you to read the monthly newsletter, all announcements, everything about conference, all of the member resources, any surveys, everything that's going on. It happens and is announced in that newsletter, which comes out at about the 15th of each month. We have construction law articles, business finance articles, OSHA and safety articles, a new technical corner. So I really encourage you to read that. Also, when you first sign up with an MBCEA account, you automatically go into a drip campaign through our email database, which is Constant Contact. And you're going to get a weekly benefit highlight email for several weeks. I'm asking you not to unsubscribe from that, even if you feel a benefit doesn't apply to you. If you do, you will no longer receive any communications from us, as I just described. So please do not unsubscribe from our newsletters or this initial drip campaign. If for some reason you are just a billing contact and you want nothing else, let us know and we will check off do not send any marketing emails. But otherwise, you're going to want to receive the communications. Okay, we are going to now open the website and look and see what you can find there. So obviously it's mbcea.org. You're going to want to watch for important announcements in the black bar at the top of our website. And usually there will be something hyperlinked that you can click in and find more information. You will also find sometimes the first time you visit the website, there will be a pop-up box down in the bottom left, which you will have to acknowledge. And that is, again, something new or something important that we want you to know about. So we encourage you to come back and visit the website often. As we scroll down through the homepage, you'll see that 3 or 4 things shuffle through in the header. Those are the most current things going on. A quick access to the member directory can be found here. Everything about our quality programs, training and accreditation, and the crew sourcing for sale and employment ad page easily accessible from right here. We try to keep it as updated as possible. Information from the newsletter, the president's message, and the chapter news will always be posted here on the homepage, and an article of interest. As you scroll down, you can see that we highlight AC 478 accredited members. Their logos scroll on our homepage, and we'll talk more about those later and other benefits of being an accredited member. I encourage you to start at the FAQ section at the bottom of our website. If you have any questions ever, you're looking for something. It's pretty comprehensive. How to use the member directory, how to place an ad. How do I create an account if my employer company is already a member? So the majority of you had an account already when you registered for this session. A few of you did not. So you're going to want to follow these steps to create your account. Obviously, this is if your employer company is already a member and you follow these steps. If you need to reset your password, how to gain access to the app, access to the training series that comes free with your membership, members area, and where to find recorded webinars. So a lot of the questions that we receive via phone calls or email addresses can be answered by going to the FAQ section at the bottom of the page. Note that I will show you how employers can add staff later and create their accounts, but it should be noted that people with management access are going to receive an email notifying them that an individual has been associated with their company's account. So that's in order to protect the company and to protect us. So if you are that management person and you receive an email that says so-and-so has created an account under your company and you do not recognize them, let Britton know right away and we will get rid of them. Also, to protect us from fake accounts, new user account email addresses are verified against what the common domain name is for the email addresses on your company profile. So if it's something else like a Gmail or an AOL, it's going to ask me to review it and make sure it's actually a person. And I may reach out to you to make sure that you want them to have access and that they should be inheriting benefits, and then we'll approve it. So just note that everyone and anyone on your staff inherits benefits by your company membership and can have an account under your company membership. Okay, do we have any questions on anything so far that I've gone over? You are allowed to unmute. All right, we are going to move on. Lyndon, I see you say you don't see anything in the chat. Does everyone else not see the things that I put in the chat?
Hi, I believe I see the instructions for filtering, but not the email addresses. I think maybe if we didn't join in time as you started entering them in the chat, we don't see the earlier ones.
Okay, very good. Thank you for letting me know that.
No problem.
Yep, I will copy those and paste those as we go along. So I'll just repaste everything down there so that everybody can see it. Okay, so what do you see when you're logged into your account? So we have both industry members and contractor members on the call today. So we're going to show both. And you do not have this capability, but I do, to impersonate people. So I'm going to impersonate Robert. So you can see what an industry member looks like. So when you click on your name, once you log in, it will take you to what's called your member compass. First thing I want to point out is I try and highlight in one spot the most important benefits by member category. So for industry members, you're going to want to focus here. Direct links to sponsoring the monthly webinars, advertising in the app, in the member directory, in the newsletter, the training and installation videos that we have so far. We're going to go over those, and also the link to the app. And they will be different for contractor member, and I'll show you that in a minute. But in the dashboard, all things are available based on your level of access. So the primary member, which is the person who created your membership, anyone with management access, they're going to get the most access. Pay balance, account history, company profile, and your billing person as well will get the access to the account history and pay balance. So the things that I want to remind you to go back into in the company field to complete in order to be found in the member directory is for industry members. When you go back in, when you first completed the application, we didn't require a whole lot. So you want to go back in and fill in all the blanks. The specific category for industry members, products and industry, that one you really want to make sure is completed, and you want to upload your logo. So those are the two key things. And then if we, do you have any industry members have any questions about the member compass here before I go into a contractor member one? Going to impersonate Jen. Okay, and again, what I feel are the most important, the highlights of benefits for contractor members are listed here with direct links. So you've got the recorded programs, career day videos and presentations, AC 478 accreditation assistance, crew sourcing, job posting forms, and the app. We'll look at all of these as we scroll through, but this is a great place to start. So in the dashboard, the company fields that should be completed by someone with management access. The important ones are primary business, make sure that's completed. Specialize in, and we just added several more categories so that you can be found even easier in the member directory when someone has a very specific need. Manufacturer affiliation, we like that completed, especially because if we are able to have a booth at any of the builder meetings. We like to know who we can reach out to potentially staff the booth for us. And also people do want to know if you're affiliated with a specific manufacturer when they're searching in the member directory. There are a lot of fields in here and I want you to complete them all, but note that not all of them are going to show up in the member directory. And I'm going to show you why that is once we get over to the member directory. So I encourage you to add payment methods. When you get your renewal invoice, I encourage you to set up auto pay so that you don't have to worry about it in the future. We also have ACH capability, so I encourage you to use that as that is the cheapest expense for us as an association to accept your payments, but we do also accept credit cards and checks. Now, if you do have management access and you'd like to add people, you would do that here in the People tab, and you click Add Person. You put in their email address and their name, and then you should let them know that you did that so they can go back in and complete the process. They're going to follow those steps to create their account. It's going to say, you already have an email address associated. Is this you? And it will let them move on and create their account. You cannot create their password for them. So that's why that's a two-step process. And in this section as well, those with management access can give others management access and they can remove people. So if you would like anyone else to have management access and you'd like us to do it, or you do not have it, let us know. And again, we can give you management access. Also, the billing contact defaults to the person who completed the membership application. If it should be someone else other than that person, please let us know, and we will also change that for you on the back end. So the other thing in account history, what I like to point out, because sometimes people call us and say, hey, I need to show that I paid that invoice. You can go into your account history, you can view and print, download any of your past invoices. You can sort by open, closed. And so there's a lot here in your member compass. So I encourage you to look through that. Any questions there? Let's look at member resources then. So once you get to your member compass, you click the blue box here, click here to access member resources. Being at the top, AC 478 accreditation. Everything that you need to know about applying for AC 478 is on that tab. So I encourage you to review that. Past roundtable recordings are here, and also marketing pieces for accredited members to use with building officials, owners, think people of that sort when putting bids together, marketing pieces to use. Architect resources. So we have AIA presentations that the MBMA allows MBCEA members to present. The two here are Metal Buildings 101 and Creative Design Alternatives using Metal Building Systems. If anyone is interested in presenting those to architects, just let me know and I will hook you up with MBMA and they will allow you to present that. And the other item we have here is the IAS in correlation with the MBCEA puts on an AC 478 and AC 472, which is the accreditation for manufacturers, presentation to architects. So there's a link here to that recorded webinar, should you be interested in looking at it or sharing that with architects. And we also will soon be posting that PowerPoint that members can also present that directly to architects as well. Under association stuff, you've got the MBCEA app information, past conference presentations. Again, here's the logos. We encourage you to download those, put them in your email signature, put them on your website. Toolkit to recruit new members, some marketing pieces, past newsletters, and we also have a members only store. So we have a free safety reference guide that's downloadable as a PDF in both English and Spanish, an assessment test and key should you want to review that with your employees. If you decide you want to order a bound guide, you can for a minimal cost. And then also we have links here to the MBI training and a direct link to the recorded programs that we put on. As we move down, employee prospecting and recruiting, career day resources, we really encourage you to get involved with your local schools, technical schools, community colleges, anytime there are any career days, even starting in middle school. We have a careers in construction flyer that you can use to pass out to students just to whet their appetite. It has the links on to the careers page, some of the different resources that we have. We also have downloadable videos, so you can actually play these videos during the career day when you're in the classroom. So you can download to your computer, you can play it directly from YouTube. You can put promotional videos on your website or on your social media that we've created about careers in the metal building industry. So there's links to all of those here. We also have links to the fantastic career videos that the MBMA also has. And then also on that page is a PowerPoint presentation. This takes you to Dropbox. You can download that. You can customize it with your own logo, your own pictures of buildings. And again, it's another resource for presenting to students for career day. We have several other links here, recruitment resources and education that the Build Your Future through NCCER, what they offer. It's a lot of great resources. Let's see what else. And employee prospecting and recruiting, crew sourcing, job posting forms. This one is a big one. As you see, emails come through every Thursday of someone needing assistance or a crew available. This is where you request those things. I do have some parameters around it though. This is when your projects overlap and when you're in need of assistance or when you have a gap in your schedule due to a project delay. More of a slightly emergency type situation, definitely not just for bid requests or to find work for your company in general. We encourage you to use the member directory for that. Again, I'm going to show you how to use that. But this is the web page that everything shows up on. These are the different links you would use depending on what it is you're looking for. And those forms go directly to Britain. And then once a week on a Thursday, she'll put them together and send them out, post them on the website, put them in the app, on our social media. So that's a big member benefit. Member resources, documents and templates. We have a lot of documents and templates that our members have shared with us over the years. The in-house mentor program, that is an entire program that one of our members uses with their employees. So this is a pretty cool thing that they shared with us and have allowed other members to use as a sample program for retention purposes. So you can see all the other different types of documents that we have here that you want to spend some time going through. And if there's something in particular that you don't see there that is really helpful to you and you would be so kind as to share it with us, please do, and we'll put it there for the benefit of others. I had mentioned manufacturer supplier installation instructions before. So if you are an industry member and you don't see yours here, you probably want to send it to us. If you're a contractor member and you install any of these brands, we are trying to have everything in one place. So it's a comprehensive library of installation instructions, easy for you to find. Toolbox talks in both English and Spanish. And our training tab will always give you the current year discount code for the MBI website. It does change every year. It is sent out in the renewal information, but again, it's that one person that pays the bills that gets that email. So if you are not that person, we always encourage them to share it with you, but you can find it here always on the training page. Links to all of the MBI instructions. We actually have transcripts for each of those 11 modules because some learn better by looking at the transcript as well as the videos. On the MBI website, that's how we encourage you to use the videos because there's tracking there on the administrative dashboard. But if you just want to quickly go and watch one of the modules, share that with before you're about to go out and sheet a wall and you get your crew together and you want to quick watch it, that's where you can find it without having to log into the MBI website. And then we have click safety courses, American Ladder. You can see bolting and aligning, controlled decking zone, fall protection, GHS, and rigging basics. So for each of those, these were created by the Metal Buildings Institute as for the trainer. So the qualified trainer in your company can use these, download them. It's the full presentation with the speaker's notes and without to teach your employees and all of the assets needed, the documentation, the tests and the answers. So I encourage you to look into that. Then technical resources. So we have links to some AISC things. We have links to MBMA resources, some white papers that one of our members publishes. If you were on our last, probably 10 days ago, we had common industry practices that Lee Shoemaker did through the MBMA. We have a direct link to that as well. And then the newest edition is we have been finding engineers who one of their services is temporary bracing plans. And so we have this resource document here for you to be able to reach out to engineers that do that have been referred by other members. Okay, any questions on this page, the members area?
Hey, Sasha, do you want to just give a quick update of, because you mentioned the MBI. Do you want to mention who they are?
I will get to that. The Metal Buildings Institute, yes, we will absolutely go over to their website and I'll show you what you can get there.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so as we go through the rest of the items along the top of the page, the menu, under About, I would like to point out the new training initiative. So we talk about the 11 module series, which we'll go into that the Metal Buildings Institute created. But the MBCEA and the Metal Buildings Institute with NCCER is in the middle of a $1 million program for metal building curriculum, metal building assembly. And it's going to be a much deeper dive into each phase of metal building erection. It will be good for apprenticeship programs. So you can read all about that here. It's going to take the next 2 years to complete it. What we are asking for at this time is subject matter experts to join our committees that are working on the different units and courses, and also donations. So we've gotten a lot of donations so far, and we're happy to take any more to continue to help fund this curriculum that is going to be very beneficial for metal building assemblers. The other thing under About is this is where you're going to find the link. Products and Services is where you're going to find recorded webinars. You're going to find any advertising and sponsorship opportunities. So advertising and sponsorship, I would say that industry members would be interested in that page. And contractor members would be most interested in recorded meetings. So any webinars we've had throughout this year with our monthly free webinar series that we started at the beginning of 24, and anything in the past that some of our chapters or nationally that we've put on at a nominal fee, you will find as you scroll through there. So I encourage you to really look at that page. I would like you to look at the events page often. It is divided into several categories. Focus on MBCEA Presents and chapter events, depending on your area. And this is where you'll go to register for those things. We do also mix in industry events that we know are going on, not that we're specifically hosting, but they may be of interest to some of our members. Okay, under the Members tab, Member Directory should be often, and we have thousands of hits on the Member Directory monthly. So I have 3 very simple steps for instructions that I encourage everyone to follow if you would like the most comprehensive results. So my example is looking for a contractor member in New Jersey. That's it. That's all I would like you to put in. Contractor member, New Jersey, click out of it. It's in the list view. Click on map. Then you can see where they are on the map. Sometimes there are 2 pages. If there are, this one does not. If there are, it only shows you on the map that first page. Go to the second page and it shows you them on the map. Now you'll notice that it's not in alphabetical order, but that accredited members will always show up first. So that's one of the benefits of being AC 478 accredited as an MBCEA member. Your listing will show up first in every filter and search result. And then also more information will be displayed, like your company description and like your Facebook feed. So more information is displayed for accredited members. So I wanted to point that out. I also wanted to point out that the reason why I said to make sure you go in and complete things like your manufacturer affiliation, your primary business, your specialize in, is because people don't always follow my 3 simple steps up here. And they start clicking in everything. And if you don't have that checked off, you're not going to be found. So make the most out of this listing in the member directory and go into your company profile and fill it out. Also, building, manufacturing, product suppliers by category. So if you don't show up in that category, if you didn't check that category off, you're not going to show up. But this is another way to look for and search for vendors, basically, that are members. And then the other thing that I also referenced for industry members is advertising in the member directory, and that happens here. And that carries through on all pages of the member directory as you're doing your searches and your filters. Any questions on anything that we've covered here? Careers, this is the public facing page. So again, as you're talking to students, talking to anyone that you would like to encourage looking into careers in construction, there are a lot of resources on this page. And it might even be a page that you want to reference on your website. There are a lot of resources that we offer, MBMA, again, byf.org, and even other associations. Under news, again, past newsletters are here. Any chapter news that you're looking for, that gets updated monthly. Anything that we are in the news for, and awards and recognition. Every year we have an award ceremony and it's always highlighted there. If you're in a chapter area, you can find out what's going on with your chapter through the chapters page as well. Okay, let's go over to the MBI website. So that is Metal Buildings Institute. So metal-buildings-institute.org. And this is where you order the training, that free quality and craftsmanship training series that you get with membership. That is right here. It's in English and Spanish. $500 to non-members, free to members. The 101 testing and certification is $110. There is no discount for that. And you need one product per employee. It covers all 11 modules. 102 is insulated metal panels video. And again, your discount code will take $200 off that annual subscription. So it will be $50 a year. We have that in both English and Spanish, and we have the test for that as well. We have a standalone English video, but you do not need to purchase that if you've purchased 101 because it's also included in 101. But some people may be interested in just the insulation one, so we made that a standalone mostly for non-members. And you also don't need to purchase the test, that's included. 201 is retrofit roofing, that's in English and Spanish, and you get the same discount, $200 off the annual subscription. And the temporary bracing guidelines, the discount code will give you $150 off. So that booklet becomes $149. So what you want to do, if you haven't done it yet, is click on this product, the 101. Gives you an overview of what the modules are. You want to click add. So you only need one in your number of seats in your quantity because it will automatically put 100 seats, 100 registration codes in your account. Click next. You're going to need to register for an account. I have one already, so I can log in. Put in your information here, agree to the terms and conditions, create your account. Now on the payment page, if you are only ordering that one product, you don't have to put your credit card information in. This blue discount code that's hyperlinked, click on that. 24 MBCEA is this year's, click apply. And you're done. You will have a link to your invoice and you will have a link to your account. So I'm already logged in. You go up to your account, which you will obviously already be logged in as well. Your registration codes is what you're going to want to go to. So this Quality and Craftsmanship 101, you want to view the details. You have two options. You can download a template and enter in all of your employees' names and email addresses and upload it, and all of them will have their accounts created automatically. Or you can do it as a single code. Most I see doing as a single code. So once you click on Assign Single Code, you just put their email address in, their first name and their last name, and you click Submit. They will get an email saying that an account has been created for them. They follow that link. They log in, and now they have access to the training. So when they go to their account, they will have this Files and Trainings box. When they click on that button, whatever you've assigned to them will be there. Open it up, launch the file, and they can start watching the video. The testing only comes in English. but you will see that on the top, you'll be able to select language and change to Spanish. And that is the way that the testing works. We don't have two separate testing products in English and in Spanish. The instructions that I just ran through are in a document in the training section that I showed you in members resources. They are also down in the quick links in the FAQ. Any questions at all about the MBI website? Okay, so the other thing that the MBCEA offers is a mentoring program. So this is beneficial for mostly new contractors and erectors as they're getting started or they have questions, issues. We hook them up with a longtime member for a 2-year time period in order to bounce things off them, talk to them about business practices, anything having to do with running a metal building construction company. So that's another benefit I wanted to make sure you're aware of. Again, just send us an email if you're interested in participating in that. And then the MBCEA app is the last thing. Let me recast that because I took too long. So just give me a minute and I will get that going again. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of point out the highlights from the MBCEA app. Once you've downloaded it and you open it, which I have to do on my phone, not on the computer, you're going to land on the newsfeed page. This, industry members, is what I was referring to with the advertising in the newsfeed page of the MBCEA app. So that is available to purchase on a monthly basis. And then you will see as I scroll through that the current series that we've got going on in the news feed is In Case You Missed It. So we're highlighting all of our past webinars from this year, but you will also see the crews available, the crew sourcing posts. There will be surveys. We let you know other exciting things that are going on. That the chapters are doing, National is doing, so the news feed is constantly being updated. You can also see events here and register for events, and you can add them to your schedule. For example, got MetalCon, I'm going to MetalCon, add that to my schedule. You can add it to your phone calendar as well. And then when you go in and you're like, oh, what events did I sign up for? Go to my schedule and it will show you which events that you signed up for. We've got forums, which we encourage you to use if you have any questions under different topics, business operations, design considerations, building materials, membership type questions. We started the name game. You can look at that. Training, safety, technical questions. So this is the location to ask your fellow members for assistance in anything that you're running into. Should it be in the office or in the field? As soon as we see something new is posted here, we send out a push notification. So again, I encourage you not to not allow notifications for this particular app. We try to only send out 2 a week and on important things that we want to make sure you know about. So the forums are a big benefit we'd like you to take advantage of. And then messages, you can direct message any other app user. And in the more, you can update your profile. You have a digital business card that when we are at the conference, That's another way to network with somebody. People can scan your digital business card and it will be saved to your app. So lots of great things in the app we encourage you to use. So, oh, and logging into the app. That is the same exact login information as you log into the MBCEA website with. Okay, so I'm looking in the chat now. Let me stop sharing for a second and look at these questions. So about the events as MBCEA members, do we have any discount code or free access for the calendar events? So there, you have to be logged in as a member, and there will be different member pricing and non-member pricing, especially for the conference. You will see two different pricing. You don't need a discount code. We use member pricing for that, so you don't have to know any discount codes for that. Free access, yeah, most of the webinars that we've been putting on this year monthly are free. A lot of the chapter events are free, or just a nominal fee to, let's say, cover lunch. I'm gonna go back up and just type in the two email addresses again that didn't make it because I was doing it before. People were signing in. Any other questions? I welcome you to come off of mute. Was there anything else you were hoping to learn today? Anything new that you didn't know that you are excited about? Did you learn anything new?
You covered it comprehensively, so there's a lot there for people, right? So the key takeaway is clearly you and Britton are fabulous resources for this and the app. So as you close out, would you want to throw back the QR code up on the screen so that people that do not have the app, they
Sure.
can take this inference slash, I won't say command, but yeah, download the app because that's our vehicle going forward. And as always, feel free to reach out and ask questions because we have members that have been involved, heavily involved for years, willing to help. That's the only way we're going to grow our industry, right?
So there are the QR codes again for your respective platform.
Perfect.
Well, thank you for joining us. And like I said, this recording will be placed on the Member Compass in a few days in case you want to watch it again or share it with anyone else in your company. Feel free to always reach out to us with any questions. And we appreciate you being here and participating today.
Thank you. It's very helpful.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.